how did I first get started in fitness? It's kind of a long story how I first got started. Growing up, I was kind of always the overweight kid. I was never incredibly overweight where I was the point where I was morbidly obese, but I was never skinny like the other girls. And I always really struggled with body confidence, and I really used food to lash out on myself, like emotional eating, going out to eat multiple times a day, eating the full tub of ice cream at night. And I eventually got to a point in my life where I realized that I was so incredibly unhappy with who I was as a person, and that I was almost like punishing myself because of it. And I kind of just hit a breaking point on my 21st birthday where I was like, enough is enough. I can't keep living my life like this. I need to take full responsibility. And I started doing all this research online, and I was super frustrated because I was the girl who would try dieting for a couple of weeks, get so burnt out and be so restrictive that I would go back. And so I needed to find something that was really sustainable and balanced for me. And I realized that the biggest mistake that I was making was either doing like all or nothing. It was always this like give and take. It was never like meet in the middle, find something that works for me. And so I finally decided, what would happen if I just tried and did something that was moderate and sustainable and balanced and a lot more realistic. And that was when I started cooking more meals at home. That was when I started going to the gym. That was when I started just living more balanced instead of telling myself that I had to be perfect, just being enough. And you know, the more and more that I did it, the more and more weight that came off. And within 9 months, I was able to lose 50 pounds, which I have kept off over the last 3-4 years at this point. And to me, now it's no longer about like hating myself towards skinny. It's about loving myself towards healthy. And that's why I love working with the clients that I work with, because it's not about abusing their bodies to the point where they are no longer healthy. It's not about that criticism and that negative self-talk. It's really about like learning to love who you are and allowing that love to fuel your transformation. So it's not just about how you look, it's about who you are as a person. So for me, what I do with my coaching and why it's so important to me is it's like, I'm not just a fitness coach. Like, yes, my clients work out. Yes, they eat a meal plan. Yes, they are super healthy, but we also focus on what's going on inside of them, in their head and in their heart, because I want them to be happy at the end of the day. And that's it.